So I've blocked out the areas where I'm working, and now I'm going to go ahead and start to solidify with some darker value exactly where it is that needs to get dark. So moving around those pots and the cat, I'm starting with green, but I have a feeling, and I can do this now, I'm going to blue while it's wet. I'm going to need to work the shape of the cat. Right now, adding texture as I go. I think what I love is that angle, and I'm going to try to hang on to it where everything's starting to slope downward. It just adds some interest, I think. So this is going to take a little study over here. Looks like there are some leaves there that I missed, so I'm going to maybe add them in. So falling back on my insurance policy, which is one pale layer on top of one pale layer, I have that option going forward. Once I get too dark, it's all over. I'm starting to transfer into a more blue. Giving myself room to work a little later over here because it's going to take some study. And now I can get behind here and start to work the negative space. while that's wet, I can put the color in there. Right down here. There. And then all of this goes a little blue. I'm not going to make it too dark because I think it needs a little green on top. So, just like this, the gravity will pull it downward. And I'm going to keep this moving up. You know, don't forget you want some of that. You want some texture. So brush on those strokes, leave some unfinished areas, but let the texture stand. This could be a good place for salt. And just to keep this soft, there you go, something like that. I can come back later, but that's a start. Back inside the chair, behind the chair, working negative space. Keeping the shape of the chair just real simple. And over here as well. There we go. I have a chance to add some more in here while it's still a little wet. You know, this just kind of darkening it here at the bottom anchors the painting to the ground, to the earth, brings your eye. And notice downward. And notice I'm not covering everything. Okay, here's another spot. I think that helps and adds a lot of nice interest. I'm going to go ahead over here and do the same thing. And then we'll call this video finished. There's the tablecloth coming down this way. And this is going to come off. That can be really dark right there because it's going to take you back. And we'll probably add some more to that later. This is going to also take you back. These are hard edges, so I'm going to try to get them nice and hard. So you can see a bit of a color change. Eventually all this will become blue. I'm going to go over that with the blue. Probably. There we go. Now, because this has somewhat of a red cast to it, no, I'm going to leave it alone for right now. And just add a little bit of green. So if you wonder what I'm doing here, this is an unfinished corner. Just to make you think I took 15 minutes to do this painting. Okay, so we're just gonna call this video finished for the moment. There. And come back a little later.